welcome you once again in ethics class, where we have to discuss about the communicable diseases spread and prevention. First of all, let us get an idea what is a disease. It is a disordered functioning of any organ of the body, part or structure, any system of the body, any organ of the body, any part of the body, if they are not working properly, if they are getting some disorderliness into that, then we can call that particular situation as the disease. For every disease we have specific symptoms, signs, so we can understand that okay, this disease, these symptoms belong to certain disease. In the disease also, we normally call few diseases as the infectious diseases. Infectious, which can spread from one person to the another person. And how they become infectious? By the external sources, by air, by other things, that they can spread it out, by unhygienic conditions. So the infectious diseases can be spread by the external sources, whereas we have another known as the autoimmune. Internal dysfunctions of the body, our own body damage ourselves, that is autoimmune diseases. So we have different varieties of the diseases also, and we have to understand what are the different kinds of the diseases and what are the reasons for their spread and how to prevent their spread and how to keep ourselves safe, because as you know, health is wealth. Health is wealth, and health is most important part, or you can say most important aspect of our life. So the disease is now being divided into two categories, two kinds. One is communicable diseases, communicable, that can spread, that can, like infectious. In other words, this is the synonym for infectious, communicable diseases. Communicable diseases can be spread, or you can say can be divided into two categories done by two different things. One is virus, the other is bacteria. One is bacterial, one can give bacterial infections, the other can go for the viral infections. So now in communicable diseases, when the body get infected by the virus, we get different diseases. For example, measles, chikungunya, then your corona, nowadays it is in trend. So corona, measles, chikungunya, and then chicken pox, it is chikungunya, chicken pox, both are different. Those, and here these two, many diseases are there which spread through the virus, which get infected into our body by the virus. Next is the bacterial diseases. In the bacterial disease category, we get the typhoid, cholera, dysentery, many are there which can affect the body of the human being. So these both are the communicable diseases. It can spread from one person to the another person. Either it may happen because of virus or because of bacteria. These are the infectious diseases, infectious and communicable diseases. Now move on to the non-communicable diseases. These diseases can be happen by the improper functioning of any organ of the body, improper functioning of any organ of the body of that same person. So what are the diseases we get from the improper function of our own body organs? First is diabetes, cancer and blood pressure. These are the diseases which are non-communicable. That means it cannot spread from one person to another person. Like if you are discussing, if you are talking to the person related to the those who is in actually having the disease of diabetes, we cannot get infected by the person. Cancer and blood pressure also. These are because of their improper functioning of their own organs. So these are not communicable, whereas these are the communicable diseases. Now what are the reasons for the spread of these diseases? If we know the reasons, we can try to avoid those things to keep ourselves safe and healthy. First reason is transmission of germs. The germs can transmit it from one person's body to the another person. And what type of diseases can be spread by transmission of germs? First is cold, corona, influenza and other. They can get if one person is infected, it will affect the other person also. If the person get into the close contact of that infected person, definitely the other person can be infected, because it is a communicable disease and the mode of infection is the transmission of germs. The next is the contamination of food and water. If the water or food has got contaminated, either sometimes it happens that in remote places you can find that drinking water can mix with the sewage water. This is one of the dangerous thing. It can happen in some places because of the contamination, because something has fallen into the food or some like fungus has arrived or something has happened to that food or the water, mixing of something or contaminated, then these two diseases can be happen. One is typhoid, the other is cholera. These two diseases occur because of the contamination of food and water. So that means we have to eat good food, healthy food. The next is transfusion of blood. The transfusion of infected person's blood to the another person can affect the another person, can infect the other person. And the transfusion of blood, the body can get infected by these two diseases. One is TB, that is tuberculosis, the other is HIV. In other words, you can call it as AIDS. Next is bitten by insects and animals. Sometimes we get bitten by the insects or the animals. In insects we have varieties, and in animals also. In insects we can take the simple example of mosquito. With that we get two infections, one is malaria, the other is dengue. Female Anopheles is responsible for your malaria, you know it very well. So these insects can get different types of the diseases which can be sometimes threatening to life, especially the dengue. And then next is rabies. Rabies can be happen by the bite of the dog or the monkey. So it is like the animals, bites of the animal or bites of the insects. So with that we can get this type of the diseases. Now these are the reasons we discuss now, how the diseases can spread and which disease is spread by which cause. Now the next are the steps. We have to follow certain steps to avoid these type of diseases and to maintain our health. First is wash hands frequently. Nowadays you must have heard, you must regularly listening since 1 year about washing hands and what is the importance of washing your hands. Because of the COVID, you have seen that world has come to a standstill. Lockdowns, and still the corona is not under control. Many people are getting infected because of the simple thing is that they are not taking the precautionary measures. The same things, because these are like corona is transmitted by germs. So you know very well the reason, you know the steps for prevention. So if you don't take care of your own self, then you are infecting the other person as well as you are spreading to the lot of people. So first of all we have to take care of our own self, so it can stop the spread. Now so first thing is that wash hands frequently. If you can't able to go for washing continuously, go for using of the sanitizers. The next is clean surroundings. Keep your surroundings clean by maintaining hygienic conditions in your home, at your home as well as outside your home, by proper disposal of garbage. The garbage should be disposed at the place where it is being supposed to be, not everywhere. And everybody should know that how to dispose the garbage. You can put into a big plastic cover and dispose it out. Instead of throwing out outside, the germs can spread everywhere and it can infect the persons, those who are even walking on the road. So our responsibility, being a citizen of a country and being a human being, it's our responsibility to take care not only of ourselves but our people, that is the surroundings. It's not only the walls and the doors, I'm talking about the people as well. Your surroundings should be clean, you should maintain the hygiene, and the hygiene should be maintained during the cooking process. How the food to be cooked and from where you are bringing and how to wash it out, all these things to be keep it in mind. Next is avoid stagnation of water. Stagnation, continuous presence of water at one place in a pit or potholes. If suppose the water is stagnated at a place, obviously it can become a breeding ground for the mosquitoes, and definitely the other diseases can start. So it's better to avoid the stagnation of water, even to wash the tanks properly. The addition of the chlorine into the tanks, which can help to prevent all these types of the diseases or transmission of the germs. Cover your mouth while sneezing and coughing. This is the most common mistake. Many people does that. Many people do that. They don't cover out their mouth, and if suppose you don't have your any tissue paper or any kerchief or something, keep your mouth at the corner of your elbow so you can able to get that. At least you can save others, those who are sitting beside you or those who are nearby you. Next is drink purified water. Don't drink water anywhere, everywhere. And if you are drinking the water, use at home also, drink the purified water, because of the water many diseases can spread. If you remember, we have discussed about here the spread of typhoid and cholera because of the contamination. So you never know which water is getting contaminated, which pipeline has got mixed with the other pipeline. So it's better to use the purified drinking water. The most important thing for the local people is that they should understand that they should not spit or don't spit in the public places. Don't spit it out in the public places. This is one of the worst attitude of the people. They don't understand what they are doing. Anywhere they can spit on the road, while driving the bikes or in the autos, anywhere they can spit it out, and they don't bother that whether the other person who is coming from the backside can get infected because of the germs getting spread into the air. So be careful about that one. Don't spit in the public. The next is the take vaccines. Whatever the vaccines are needed for all the types of the diseases, take the vaccines on time and save yourself. Not only save and secure life of yourself but of your family as well as the surroundings and your relatives also. So all these things you have to keep it in mind, and being educated ones, you should understand this and maintain that in your day-to-day life. So with that I finish it off, the topic communicable diseases, spread and prevention. I hope you have understood well. So take care and maintain health and hygiene surrounding yourselves. Take care. Thank you.